Finally, time for the derby, Atletico de Madrid against Real Madrid. After a kind of long, it's always long, the FIFA break, we don't know what to do, we don't know what to expect. So finally, the league is back in a very important game, probably, I would say, the most, let's say, demanding test of the season so far for us.
Yeah, it's like in a video game, in an arcade video game, it's like a checkpoint. You have to reach to a determined point to view in which point you are right
And then
now.
you can continue from there.
Yeah, absolutely.
The checkpoint. So, well, it's important to mention that today, it's not, well, a natural year, but 1 year in league time since Iñaki's first preview. So a big applause for Iñaki. And well, let's go with the lineup, what we expect to see from Real Madrid and from Atletico. And of course, we'll end, as always, with the prediction. Lineup, Keylor Navas. On the right, we'll see Carvajal. On the left, Marcelo, no doubt. The doubt is a little bit in the center backs because Sergio Ramos is physically ready, 100%. But let's say if he's match fit.
Yeah,
So we're thinking about Ramos and Varane.
Yeah. He has been, Ramos has been practicing over the last week. He has been
8 or 9 days.
8 or 9 days with the rest of the team. He's obviously ready to go in physically terms, as you have said, but obviously he's out of rhythm. He has been out for 5 weeks, and I think we've been saying this for a while with the derby on the view.
Mm-hmm.
We said that it's not the best recipe.
Yes.
Coming back from an injury in a key position like centre back against this aggressive Atletico de Madrid. But you have doubts in the centre back. Only in my opinion, Nacho has been accomplishing the what you require from these players. I think this should play.
I would like to see Nacho.
Yeah, but
I think you would like to.
But I think that in this match, Zidane is going to go with Varane, and I hope Varane step up and help Sergio Ramos, because Sergio Ramos, as I was saying, coming off this injury, I think he's going to struggle in the game.
Yeah, and well, I think right now with Sergio Ramos, it's a matter of faith because he's physically ready, so we don't really know what kind of game he's going to play. Maybe he'll play amazingly, out of the enthusiasm that he has for this rival, of course, which he knows very well. But yeah, it's a matter of faith, so we'll have to wait until tomorrow.
There is a symbolic theme with him too. He has scored those really important goals in the Champions League finals. I think that when they see Sergio Ramos in a corner, I think that they fear that. And Atletico has been gradually losing power in the aerial game.
That's true.
So I think for Zidane, the aerial game is always a factor, especially in this Real Madrid, which is not playing very well. And I think that Ramos provides that in both areas, that power in the aerial game.
That is true. In the midfield, well, in the absence of Toni Kroos, finally, I would say finally in a bad way because he got injured after playing every possible minute, we're probably going to see Kovacic and Modric doing that tandem of working on recovering the ball and starting the play, probably with Isco, Lucas Vázquez and Bale, and then we'll finally maybe see Cristiano as a striker, as a sole striker.
I think that this is a good chance to test that kind of system, because Benzema has only practiced 2 days, and I think
it wouldn't be smart to play Benzema from the beginning.
I agree, because if you start to accumulate many players that are out of rhythm, you are going to have a very, very out of the rhythm team.
Because we already have Sergio Ramos and Modric. It's fair to say that Modric is out of rhythm as well.
Kovacic also had problems during this FIFA break, so I think that you have to put fit players on the pitch.
Yes.
We talk about this early in the season when Cristiano was off, when Benzema was off too. The rhythm was the same in Real Madrid because of that. If you start joining players that are out of his best shape, you are going to pay it.
So hopefully we won't see that. That's why we're thinking about Gareth Bale on the left, Lucas Vázquez on the right, to provide us a lot of work when we don't have the ball. So we can maybe have Cristiano as a sole striker, not really tracking back on defense, which he rarely does. But we can't afford to have Cristiano and Benzema walking on the pitch. So that's why the idea of Lucas Vázquez, who provides a lot of work defensively, and Gareth Bale as well, maybe doing a tandem with Isco in blocking those spaces.
I think that you need to be a very balanced team with a line of 4 defending. I think that one of the key factors in Atletico de Madrid is going to be Felipe Luis. For me, right now, he's ahead of Marcelo as the best left back in the world.
Which is a nice fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're both in a great moment.
And I think that Carvajal is going to need help from Lucas Vázquez. And starting Lucas Vázquez on the right guarantees you that you are going to have 2 mans, that you are going to have a man with sacrifice to defense, and I think it's important. And in the other side, I think, as you were saying, Isco and Bale, they are going to switch. One is going to be on the wing, and the other one is going to be leading the pressure. I hope, because Atletico de Madrid, I think that they are going to be very ambitious. I think that they
have to be.
They have to be. They felt very publicly disappointed after their performance in Milan.
And I think especially because they felt that they could win it. They felt it, it got away from their hands.
I think that we cannot dissociate this match from the match in Milan because of that, because of how they react to the loss. Simeone, we all remember his presser after the match. He was really sad, really disappointed.
Yeah, he was maybe saying that maybe it was time to change.
Simeone, he hasn't said loud, but when he's like you and me right now, he recognized that he was wrong in the game plan.
They could have done more.
And Koke, in an interview later, a couple of months ago, 4 months after the final, said that maybe we lack of ambition in that game, and I think that it's a mistake they are not going to commit this time.
Well, let's see. It's been 3 years, and this is true. I mean, we've beat Atletico in the Champions League finals, in the quarterfinals with a Chicharito goal some years ago. But in the league, it's been 3 years already that we can't beat them. It's been a couple of ties and a horrible loss in the Calderón. 3 straight losses at the Bernabeu. So I think as for Atletico, it's a matter of kind of a little bit of revenge. For Real Madrid, it's also a matter of, hey, we were unbeaten with this Atletico for 14 years, and all of a sudden, we can't go into the opposite dynamic of just losing to Atletico every time.
It's really weird because in the league games, the fans has chanted, the capital belongs to us. But then, in the Champions League finals, the games that matter the most, the story has been the
other way around. Yeah.
So I think that it's a very weird scenario, but I think that we are facing Atletico de Madrid. We are facing one of the top 5 teams in Europe. They destroyed Bayern Munich. The score was only 1-0, but they dominate them.
I would dare to say that right now, probably Atletico is the hardest team to beat in Europe.
For Barcelona, is absolutely. For example,
and for us, let's see tomorrow, but.
I think that the Real, we have problems. We don't have Kroos. We do not have a proper Sergio Ramos. We do not have Benzema. Maybe, he's going to be on the squad. Maybe he starts. Zidane has said in the presser he can go from the beginning. But I think that we need to step up as a group. We need to, to play very smart, to help each other.
To have solidarity and help. Yeah, as Iñaki said, I don't know in which preview some months ago, we have to attack with everybody, but also to defend with everybody. We need everybody defending.
I would say that right now, the 2 best individuals on the pitch tomorrow are in Atletico's side, and they are Yannick Carrasco and Antoine Griezmann.
Yeah.
We have been struggling with a hit on his feet this week, but he's going to be.
Yeah, he's going to play, and again, this enthusiasm maybe can, let's say, hide a little bit of the pains because the players are very motivated. I think whatever happens, Real Madrid, and however we play or however we perform, we have to win. We would be very, let's say, reinforced coming out of this game with a win. We would leave Atletico 9 points behind the league, which is a very big gap already before the first round finishes. So I think it's important for Real Madrid to win, and I think we are going to win. I'm going to go with a 2-1 for Real Madrid.
I like to look in the history to make a prediction, and I'm going to go with the result that has been in 2 of the last 3 games. So I go with 1-1 after the 19 minutes of play.
There you go, 1-1, 2-1. I think, if we don't lose, it will be good news. If we win, it will be great news, but not losing is already good news.
Yeah, because we have been talking about the schedule we have faced. It was a weak schedule, to be honest.
Yeah, but we're going to have a very tough schedule from now on.
Yeah, and right now, this not losing at Calderón would reinforce and would give another. We will look with another view what we have done in the past.
Yes.
If we are able to escape, to get away with a win or with a good draw in the Calderón. A draw in the Calderón is good. We are facing one of the top teams in Europe on the road with key injuries. You have to. I take the draw.
Iñaki takes the draw. I take the win or the draw. But 1-1. Galacticos. Let us know what you think is going to happen. What do you expect from this Atletico, from Real Madrid? And of course, share the video around. Give us a like and subscribe. And we'll see you tomorrow for the live reactions right after the game.
Bye.